The Srirangam right now is placed in center of Tamil Nadu in a place called Tiruchi district.
Okay.
Now, how we can connect this with Ayodhya, which is far thousands of miles away up in northern India, in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
Ayodhya, now I need to take everyone back to the time of Ramayana.
Okay. Namaskar. Welcome to the Clyde Samvada brought to you by the Hindu Temple of Scotland. In our previous episode, we had talked about Shanmata Sthapana, and in another episode, we talked about the Vaishnava tradition, the philosophy, and we ended that episode by talking about the Divya Desams, the 108 Divya Desams. We had Narasimhan again with us, now wanting to deep dive into these Divya Desams. What is the background to these temples? What is special about these temples? So we will kind of inquire more about those insights in today's episode and in subsequent episodes on the Vaishnava tradition. So welcome Narasimhan again to the Clyde Samvada. How are you today?
I'm good. Namaste, Sreevas. Good to catch up in the subsequent session.
So we can think about Srirangam. So I'll tell you my sort of background to Srirangam. I've been to Srirangam temple I think once or twice when I was very small. But then recently it kind of came back into the limelight with the Prime Minister visiting Srirangam in his preparation to the Pratishta at Ayodhya. So what is the link of Srirangam to Ayodhya? Why did the Prime Minister make this visit before the Pratishta at Ayodhya?
Yeah, Srivas, I can give some information about that. So, why Narendra Modi Prime Minister had come to Srirangam to worship Lord Ranganatha just a day before Pran Pratishta of Ram Janmabhoomi at Ayodhya for Sri Ram Lalla Virajman. Okay. There is a historic and also the Itihasa connection. So, as we say, it is from Ramayana. The Srirangam right now is placed in center of Tamil Nadu in a place called Tiruchi district.
Okay.
Now, how we can connect this with Ayodhya, which is far thousands of miles away up in northern India, in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
Ayodhya, now I need to take everyone back to the time of Ramayana.
Okay.
As we all know, Dasharatha, the father of Rama, performed Putra Kameshti Yoga, Yajna, seeking for children, for blessings from the Vishnu. So that happened. At that time, Dasharatha was invited many kings all over India.
Okay.
One of them is a Chola king called Dharmavarma.
Okay.
So he happens to be there during the Yajna. After the Yajna, he came back, like an invitees to participate in an event.
Yes.
At that time, when Dasharatha was doing puja, there was a very big, beautiful, decorated Vishnu.
Okay.
He was called Vasudeva actually, but that Vasudeva was reclining on Adisesha in a very gold and shining Vimana. It's called Ranga Vimana.
Oh.
So this was in Ayodhya Darbar.
Okay, this is Treta Yuga that we are talking about.
Treta Yuga. So at that time, Dharmavarma is a very pious, noble king.
Okay.
He also wished, can we have like this in our country for our own blessings of our people? Okay. Then he came down.
Okay.
Then he started penance in his place, Urayur. Urayur is a small town right now in Tiruchi district in Tamil Nadu. He started penance. At that time, some other rishis, sages, they appeared. Dharmavarma, we all know the reason for your tapas, penance, it will happen, just be patient. So that's one story. Okay. Now, Ravana, this Yuddha was over. Rama, Sita and everyone came back to Ayodhya. Rama Pattabhishekam happened. So as a return gift we give nowadays in our homes, Rama was giving gift to each Sugriva, Hanuman, Angada. Like that he wanted to give some Vibhishna also. So Rama said, I am giving you this our deity, daily, what we do Archana and Puja. This Vasudeva, who is reclining in Seta within this Vimana. Vimana means like a shelter or like a manta. Ranga Vimana. You please take this to your Sri Lanka as our gift, and I will bless your people all over in Sri Lanka through this form. Vibhishna was more than happy by looking at this Ranga Vimana. So he was very gladfully. He also doesn't want to leave Rama like Hanuman, but he has no other choice. So he took that Ranga Vimana as a prasada, and he started coming back. Being Asura, he can fly same like Hanuman, so he took over all the way, started traveling down southward towards Sri Lanka. When he come near Tiruchi, the central part of Tamil Nadu, he saw a very nice, beautiful land, garden. But it is in the form of mala, garland. Garland of water. That water river is called Kaveri. That Kaveri, which started from Kodagu, right now it's called Coorg or Talakaveri in Karnataka, Western Ghats, started flowing, and then towards Tiruchi it comes down the plains. That plains, it becomes like a garland. So he's so fascinated. Let me take a small dip in the water. Let me refresh myself. Do some that afternoon puja. So he went over there. He placed the Ranga Vimana in the middle. He did his regular ritual and pujas. After the pujas, he started to going back to Sri Lanka. He tried to lift. He could not lift the Sri Lanka Vimana. He tried so much. He was wondering what is happening. So that time, Lord Ranganatha or Vasudeva said, "See, Vibhishana, I know I have been gifted by Rama, but I like this place so much." So there are equivalent Tamil verses by Alvars that we can touch later in the other sessions. I like this place. I would like to remain here. Then Vibhishana became very unhappy. What should I do? Vibhishana said, "Don't be worried. I will bless you and your citizens, Sri Lanka, all from here." That is the reason. One of the main reasons when anyone goes to Sri Lanka, Srirangam, you can observe all the temples, what direction they face? East. Predominantly east. Some temple west. Few temples north. None of the temple faces south.
Yes, correct.
All over India, you go anywhere, because we generally say south is towards Yamaloka or Padala Loka. But it is the only temple is where Ranganatha facing south.
Because Sri Lanka.
So we have one of the Thandaradi Pudiyalvar Thirumalai Pasuram, we say, and just 2 lines. Kudadisai Mudiyai Vaithu, Gunadisai Padam Niti, Vadadisai Pindu Gati, Ten Disai Ilangai Noki. What does it mean? Kudadisai means in Tamil west. In west he is keeping his head. Gunadisai towards east he is keeping his feet. Vadadisai is showing back to north but facing Ilangai, Sri Lanka. Like that he is sitting. That appearance is so mesmerizing for me that I am melting myself. That's the Alvar's person. So that's how he ended up looking south. Now, going back, Dasaratha was doing puja. Rama offered this. Why Dasaratha has? So, Rama, we all know, is called Raghava. Raghava means who comes in the dynasty of Raghu. So, Dasaratha's ancestors are Raghu, Dilipa, and Harichandra. All those things, it goes up to Ishwagu. Raghuvansa, Surya. Why Ishwagu? Ishwagu king is son of Vaivasvata Manu. Vaivasvata Manu is son of Lord Sun, Surya. Surya got this Ranga Vimana by Brahma. Brahma was worshipping the same Ranga Vimana, Vasudeva, when he got from none other than Ksheerasagara, Parkadal, Vyuga Vasudeva. So, if I go back, so many yugas ago, it was given by Sri Narayana from Parkadal Ksheerasagara to worship by Brahma daily. Then he gave this to Surya. Surya gave to Vaivasvata Manu. Vaivasvata gave to Ishwagu. From Ishwagu, that's why it's called Ishwagu Kuladhanam. Kuladhanam or Kuladevata. Interestingly, when Dasaratha did this Putra Kamishti Yaga, he did this. Daily pujas they do. And Rama, it is there in Valmiki Sloka. When Rama was going to do puja, as he is a prince, right?
Yes.
Then next day they are going to do this Patabhishekam announcement.
Okay.
So Rama goes and Sita follow after her marriage, and Rama is doing the Shodas Upachara Puja to that Sriranga Vimana and the Devata.
So he came to Srirangam to do this?
No, in Ayodhya, I'm saying. In Ayodhya, when Dasratha was doing, and on that day when Dasratha planned he will be crowned as king next day, Patabhisheka, Rama was going and doing the puja.
Okay.
Sita is not looking at that Sriranga Vasudeva, Ranganatha, but looking at Rama's beauty, how nicely he is doing puja.
Okay.
At that time, what Rama actually is thinking, just like very funnily they say, he is doing puja to Ranganatha, but at the same time he is saying, where is Kuni? Is Kuni going to Kaikeyi? Is Kaikeyi giving to, is she changing mind of Kaikeyi to asking him to send to forest?
Okay.
Because the Ramayana Avatara Sankalpam, the prime Avatara Sankalpam is to rescue all the Devatas present in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
So for that he has to go to forest. Then only the Sita Prati will be taken away.
Okay.
Then only this Yuddha
will happen basically.
So basically, though he was doing puja, he was saying, okay, hope everything goes as per his sankalpa.
Okay.
So that's all.
Yeah.
So that's how the Srirangam came by Vibhishana.
Okay.
Then he placed there.
Okay.
Vibhishana went out to Sri Lanka. Then this all happened in Treta Yuga.
Yes.
So many centuries over the time, it became all concealed or down into the thing.
Okay.
So his descendant, another Chola, is called Killi Chola.
Okay.
When he was going for hunt in Tiruchi,
Okay.
he was hearing a parrot was puppeting a sloka.
Okay.
I'll just say that sloka.
Okay.
That sloka is called Kaveri Viraja Seyam Vaikuntham Ranga Mandiram Sa Vasudevo Range Saka Pratyaksham Paramam Padam Vimanam Pranavakaram Vedasringam Mahadbhutam Sriranga Sayi Bhagavan Pranavarto Prakashaka. Like that, a parrot was parroting. He understood the meaning, then he started digging. Oh, something is there, Kili is saying. What he says is, this river Kaveri, where the Ranganatha is there, is nothing but holy river Viraja.
Okay.
And this is nothing but Vaikuntha. That place is nothing but Vaikuntha, Paramam Padam. And all the Vedas are remaining in that mantapa as 4 pillars.
Okay.
So that Ranganatha who is here, whoever worship, is nothing but actually being in Vaikuntha.
Okay. So that's so going to Srirangam is almost equivalent as going to Vaikuntha. So that's why it's considered the first Divya Desam as we were talking about.
So now if you link to my previous session where I said Paramam Padam Vaikuntha,
Yes.
the place of one cannot come back. The reason is the whole universe, what and all we can perceive with our own wisdom, with all the cosmos, telescopes and everything, all the calculations, in our philosophy, beyond that there is another loka. Okay. What we call is a Nitya Vibhuti. Vibhuti means existence. Okay. Nitya Vibhuti, it is always existent. Okay. What we are is called Leela Vibhuti. So all this Prakriti Mandala can go disappear one day. Maha Pralayam can happen. Okay. But where that all that Maha Pralayam will go and in a subtle form back to Shira Sagara and back to Vaikuntha. Okay. So that way that there is a small demarcation between this Nitya Vibhuti and Leela Vibhuti. Okay. That demarcation is by a river called Viraja.
Okay. So in the cosmos also the same Viraja link comes.
Yeah. So that's why the Viraja is a holy river. One who crosses that river will never come back. He is the moksha. So in Vrindavan also we call Vraj.
Vraj Desh, correct.
That Vraj and Viraja.
Oh.
So likewise in south, in Sri Lanka, the Kaveri is equal to Viraja. So there he is now stationed, and that is so the Kuladevata Chola, then he started building the temple.
Okay.
So even if you go...
So it's a Chola king who built the Srirangam temple?
He expanded the temple. So the Dharmavarma, when Vibhishana brought, Dharmavarma got this. Okay. And then over many centuries it got disappeared or gone down. Yeah. He reclaimed it. Okay. Even now today if you go to Sriranga Garbhagraham where Ranganatha is reclaiming, there are 4 pillars, 4 Vedas, and that mandapam is called Gayatri Mandapam.
Okay.
And if you see interestingly, that Srirangam temple is one of the biggest in Asia.
Yes.
As we know, Angkor Wat is the biggest in the world, biggest in Asia. Not now, for centuries. Because it has 7 circumambulating rectangles.
Okay.
7 prakaras.
Yes.
So it is called Sapta Prakara Madhye.
Okay.
What is the Sapta Prakara? In our Prakriti Mandala, there is Sapta Avaranam. The whole of our Hiranyagarbhanda is covered by different 7 type of ocean.
Okay.
Beyond that one, we go to Vaikuntham.
Okay.
So that is called Sapta Prakara.
Okay.
So likewise, we have that Srirangam
Okay.
in a 7 circumambulating thing.
Okay.
It is extended over 156 acres, 156 acres. There are 21 Rajagopuras. So there are various, that's how the Ranganatha came into being here.
Okay. Super. Thank you so much for the detailed background into Srirangam temple. It's really insightful to kind of look at the connection between a temple in the south and a temple in the north, and this temple being the largest and it being seen almost as a Vaikuntham equivalent in earth in that sense. So really insightful to know about all of that. So thank you so much Narasimhan for these insightful thoughts. I think in subsequent episodes we will think and explore more of these Divya Desams, understand their background and stories and all of that. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. That's why we call this Srirangam as a Bhooloka Vaikuntham. Bhooloka Vaikuntham. Many praise, alvars and saints have acharyas have done, and we can cover in subsequent sessions. Thank you very much. Namaste.